Today we are doing one of the hardest challenges in Coal LLC. We are attempting to make it to the secret ending using only explosives, drills, mortars, water, earthquakes, and well, these guys. Like that like button, smash that dislike button, and subscribe for more trash like this. Alright, we are playing as the demolitionist profession and we are doing the shallow map. So with the demolitionist profession, we only have access to bombs, mortars, drills, all these things. And I'm actually going to utilize water this time, so hopefully you guys appreciate that portion of it since I've blown it off completely in my other games. So we start out with 5 weak dynamite and let's go for it this day. So I don't know how well this is going to work out for me. The dynamite does pretty decent against the clay layer, but it doesn't seem to do much against the stone layer. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit of a problem making money each day, and then it's rolling, so that was not ideal. Okay, we can jump from the stone layer over, so we can probably get, if I put it there, maybe I'll get, okay. Not as much as I was hoping, but just like that, we have our quota and we're done for the day. So let's end the day early. That is not good. So let's get some platforms. I got a feeling I'm going to use those a lot. Yikes. I'm going to get one of the medium dynamite, and then I feel like I should get more. I'll get 2 of the weak ones and then another one of the big ones. Since we didn't use up all the time on the last day, should be able to get more materials from this. So let's just start off with, okay, there's a good amount of coal right here. Should be able to get our quota quite easily. Just not even getting into the stone. So that was quite a bit. Let's take a look and see. We have 65 of our quota. We could put a blue bomb here and get some of that copper. And all of this. Nice. And we'll get jump velocity is going to be good. So let's build a ramp back up here. Nice. Pretty pleased with all this. Hopefully we can get enough. I did not see if that destroyed any of the blue blocks or not. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm hopefully going to get some of that coal right there. Yeah, that was a good amount there. And that's it for the day. So that was a pretty decent day. 302 coal, 708 in copper. So we got 1,800 total for that day. Not too bad. Let's see. I feel like this profession is going to use a lot more of my brain power. So let's see what the weak drill, 400 gold, 10 damage, 10 per second. So that's 100 damage. Not sure that's that great. Can afford the basic water gun, but I think what we need to do is get more time and then get 7 of those, and then we'll get more of this dynamite. 3, 4, and then some weak dynamite. So that should set us up pretty nicely to kind of get through the beginning layers and then just grab as much material as possible, because we really need to get a ton of money these early rounds so we can set ourselves up later. Okay, there's plenty of stuff to the right and to the left. So this was a good seed spawning in here. Might as well uncover that. So then I'm going to get the blue out. Get away. Okay, that was a good amount of stuff. And we can jump pretty high. So thankfully we can do that without having to build any ramps or platforms. But my jumping abilities aren't the best. So I think the next, we have a ton of that, but then there's silver there. And more coal, so I'll just put one there. It's probably going to destroy that. Yep. So I'm definitely going to need a platform now. Where do I want it? Place it here so I can jump up to there and grab that at the same time. That works out really nicely. Pretty happy about that. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let's do the wet damage for 1%. That's not very much, but that's all right. We're in it, guys. We are in it. So it doesn't look like much. Might be able to, I don't know how much those are worth compared to this amount of coal that we would get. I think it is probably worth it. So I'm going to place that there. Okay, we are already filled up. Okay, let's try and collect all of this, get all of this coal, all the iron, all the coal, everything that we can get. I don't know if I hit that purple stuff again, if it will be enough damage to actually break it. So I don't know if it's worth it. It might just be worth it to go for this. Placing that there. Grab this sapphire. I might give that to Tabitha just so we can start our path with the vacuum. Sorry. Hi. There's your sapphires. You need emeralds now? Don't have them. But we are done with the day. So we got 972 coal, which is pretty great. We have some there that's just chilling there, but we can't do anything about it, so we will just start with the next day. Not terrible. The day bonus is just going to help us out a lot more in these beginning rounds. Let's see what we can afford. I don't think it's worth it to get that time just yet. And then the water gun as well. Don't know about that. We can afford one of the strong dynamite, but I don't know what that's going to do for us. We could just get more of the medium dynamite and then hope that we get a good seed. But man, we are going to restart a lot, I think, in this game. Would it be worth it to get a collector? Just a regular collector so I don't have to go up and down as much? Or should I just wait until I get the vacuum? I think that might be the play. So let's get... I mean, these medium dynamite are probably the play, especially if I get multiple of them. So I have 5 of those. Just grab one more of those. A couple of these weak ones. And then, do I get the water gun already? Or do I just wait? Because I do want to get a miner at some point. If I get a miner earlier on, I feel like that's going to help us out a lot. Might be worth it to get the inventory slot. But if we get the vacuum, then it doesn't matter. So let's just get more bombs. And we'll go in with 10. We'll start the day. Okay, we need emeralds for this, so I see a lot of coal over here, so might as well, so we'll keep looking for the emeralds. It's a ton there. Okay, that went down. Interesting. There's emeralds here. I'm just going to free up all of the materials, use most of the bombs, get the emeralds, and then give it to Tabitha. Then I'll start collecting everything. So just got my 32 emeralds, and now let's go see Tabitha. Oh my goodness, guys. Somebody stop him. It's beautiful land here. Can I have some? I would not want to be Tabitha, though, trapped in a waterfall like that. That would be pretty bad. Just watching some random dude destroy the entire planet with dynamite and explosives. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well since I last posted. I ended up posting a Atom Craft video because someone mentioned they would have liked to see it, and I looked it up and it looked really fun, and honestly had a blast playing it. It was a new experience, and I only played the first part of it. It was there's so much more to that game, and I only played just the bare minimum of it. I got it to the point where I was unlocking the assembly line stuff, so I was missing that part of it because I was looking through and I was like, man, this has nothing. This game is pretty small thus far, or at least the demo was. Didn't showcase everything that it had to offer, but I just didn't get far enough to do it. So I'll probably post another video of it probably next week, because I enjoyed it, and you know, just to get a change of pace of things, even though it's not that much of a change of pace compared to Cole LLC, but still, it was really fun, and I think you guys enjoy it too. Just let me know if you did, or let me know if you just want Cole LLC, because I'll probably still post the Atom Craft videos, but once I'm done with what the demo has to offer, then I'm done with it. So probably wouldn't go back to it after that. It was a pretty good day for us here. Pretty happy with that. She wanted some amethyst. Can we get this back? Oh, we got it, guys. We're professionals. This is way different than our day one video. This is crazy. Almost 6K for that, I think. So I had quite a few materials or bombs left. I think I might get a strong dynamite. No, I want the extra time, and then the bonus slots there. Okay, get the extra time, and then probably just get medium dynamite. I have a vacuum now, so I don't know why I just bought the slots for my inventory, but maybe for later, you know? Don't know what's gonna happen later in the video, so we'll just plan accordingly. So let's just max out on this since we just bought that, and then just buy 3 of these, because why not? We'll grab the vacuum. It's a pretty good seed, I think. Pretty happy with it. And then just go straight for the gray layer, I suppose. It's probably worth getting a chest there. But we'll go down here, place something there. Just keep maxing out. I place it in the wall there, nice. Oh, I just can't reach it. Okay, 1 amethyst. We'll take it. Can't complain too much. Oh man, the vacuum helps significantly. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the vacuum or not. I just needed to make sure I could win this game at all, because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it with just the explosives and dynamite and stuff. But here we are. We're doing all right, guys. Shocked. Would be nice to get into this a little bit. We can't break the amethyst. Maybe if we go the other direction, we can extend the vacuum over there. I think that might be the play. So let's check it out once we collect this. Okay, let's go over here. See what this area has to offer. Has to offer another... Not much to the gray layer, to be honest. I'm not sure. It's probably worth still trying to get it. So I'll just put some stuff there. I don't know how much it's going to take to break the choco block here, but we're going to go for it. Another one, seriously. Put that in there. Okay, this helps. Okay, guys, that was huge. I cannot believe we just got that. That was insane. That was so worth it. I'm so glad we did that. Honestly, we'll try and break these coal blocks so I can get access to that. This is going to be a really good day. Can I finesse? Yes. Yes, I can. And then I might as well try and break these purple ones. Oh. Will two small ones do it? Probably not. I would have been shocked if it did it, actually. But that was a really good day. I'm actually flabbergasted on how good that was. So let's just end the day while we're ahead and see what we can afford after that. That was amazing. 21,000. That was our 5th day. We're feeling good, guys. We got that gold weapon, that gold wand. I think we're gonna go for the strong dynamite. We'll get the water gun first, and then we have the vacuum, so we don't need to do collectors just yet. But maybe a miner would be helpful. But I think it would only be helpful if we got the miner whistle, which cost 15,000. We only have 19,000 to work with. So I'd rather get more strong dynamite, to be honest. So if we get 6 of those and then we get some of these, we're probably done with the weak dynamite. Or are we? Might as well get 2 and then put them from weakest to strongest there. Like some order in our lives. And now we have 8 cash. So let's make that 800,000 cash. Let's first take a look at what materials we can get. Not a whole lot of valuable stuff. But we're going to just try for chests and see if they'll drop any items or whatnot. And we'll try and reach this clump of coal here. Okay, we got that, which wet damage. We have a squirt gun here. We're going to try and break through with this and see if that will do it. Nope. We're just coping with that. So let's bring out the red dino. Oh man, that blast radius was really good. So if we can make it across to some silver or some other valuable stuff, we can be fine. But first we gotta wet everything. Probably just put it up here. And run away. So each time we get about 2,000, which is probably better than I was expecting. So if we have 4 more, we'll get 8,000. That will work out just great. Oh, especially if that blast radius is amazing. This is working out way better than I expected, guys. I know I'm saying that now, but who knows what challenges we'll face in the future. Oh, there's a chest right there. I really want to get that. Now, would it be worth it to try and break these blocks? So we're doing double damage. It might be worth trying to break these blocks. Let's see what that does. That broke that. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be a gold gun. That would have been insane. We would have gotten so much from that. We'll increase the wet damage some more. And then hopefully we can break one of these coal blocks. I think I'm going to try and do the blue first. See if we can weaken these. Because it's technically double damage, so it's like we're dropping 2 of those, but that did nothing, so we'll drop another one of these. Okay, that was a lot better. 8,000, 9,000. And then we drop one for victory. That's what I'm talking about. So we are all cleared up. We got 9,500 coal. And we have the vacuum, we have the water gun. We're feeling pretty good, so we'll end the day early. Maybe next time we'll get a miner of some sort if we got enough. We got 35,000 from that. It is so helpful not having to go up and down. So let's see what the plan should be. So we're at day 7. We had quite a few of these strong dynamite. How worth it would it be to get just one strong dynamite, find a spot where the gray layer or the blue layer is super thin, so you just do one strong dynamite that leads you to the red layer, which then you drop one of these babies on it. Ooh, guys, let's see. We have 10 platforms. Okay, it took quite a few. Just one of these would absolutely annihilate it. I'm thinking that we'll try it out. We'll see if we can get lucky. And then we'll just pretend we have skill after that. Okay? I think we'll just go with many blue ones. And then one weak one. And the rest platforms because we don't know what's going to happen. So actually, first things first, I'm going to switch places with the ultimate one. That way we know because they're practically the same color. Okay, let's look for a weak spot. Probably, but there's nothing there. Thinking maybe we'll just go down here. Seeing some stuff down here, that would probably be quite valuable, but I don't know if we'll be able to break it. So we'll just keep wetting things and then just maximizing how much stuff we can get. Yikes, guys. We'll just keep wetting and get in there. Okay. Again, keep wetting. Now we do have access to one red dynamite stick, so we can, if we're desperate, break into that. But I'm not sure we'll need to on this. Might save that for when we actually need to get in some good stuff. So let's do this. Try and get it in the nooks and crannies. And blue. Okay, those are all pretty good. We got our quota, which is the number one thing. We need to increase this. Probably just hit the dynamite here so we can get closer to that, which brings us closer to the pink stuff there. And then we'll hit it with the red. Oh man, yeah. And then that gives us access to all of this valuable stuff here. So we're at 2,000 coal. We're sitting kind of pretty here, actually. 3,700. So this might be the spot right here where we put the yellow omega dynamite. So we're halfway through the day. It's going to take half of the day to collect everything, so we just got to go for it. Put that down there. And just keep jumping up and down. Easy peasy. If only it was longer, though. This is getting kind of difficult. I want to make sure that I get all the valuable stuff. If I can. Even though I think I'm going to be able to collect all this. Maybe not as much the stuff on the right, but the stuff on the left for sure, in the middle. Absolutely just so much stuff. You'll have to excuse me just smashing the keyboards here because I'm stressed trying to get all the stuff. This is like the first episode of Cole LLC where I'm slightly like stressed I won't make it. And that's saying something because I one time at one moment thought it was super easy no matter what profession to meet the quota and make it to day 25. But man, that was 14,100 coal thus far and still going. We didn't get the rubies though, the rupees, which that's all right. And I don't really want to use any of my platforms, so I'm just gonna chill down here for the rest of the time. You guys probably won't have to deal with the time. So, time change. Not a bad day, 92,000. That was way worth it, guys. It would have probably been better if we extended our vacuum hose, but we can't complain about a 92,000 day. So we will get another dynamite here, another ultimate. Then we will start, we'll get 6 of those, and then we'll go for 5 of these. And then we'll look at the miners here. So they do 3,000 pickaxe damage, and then they drop a bomb for 600. I don't know how much these guys are going to help us. I think maybe getting a collector would be helpful, but at the same time, they're kind of slow. I'm curious if I get another ultimate dynamite, if that would be worth it or not. I went for it, and I might get, that's 12,000. What if I get a couple of these dudes? So we have 2 ultimate. I bought 5 of those. I wouldn't have been able to afford the whistle anyways, so let me get a couple of these guys. They'll just mine the lower layers, and then we'll just hopefully use the vacuum to go pick up what they got. I don't know, anything's helpful at this point. So I think we are set. I'm going to switch this up here so I don't forget about it. So let's start day 8. This looks like a good one. We might be able to sneak in there, or even just straight down would be good. These guys are already screwing me up. So we'll wet everything. And 430 of the quota. Thinking maybe to the left is what we're gonna want because of all that stuff down there. Hopefully their bomb doesn't mess me up. Now I got this little avenue here. And I'm gonna drop a red bomb there. Okay, that did a bit. Didn't do a ton, but it did something. And their bombs are helping us out a little bit, but not a ton. Probably drop a red one here, just so we can clear up a lot of materials, get our quota, get closer to the red layer, and just start wetting this stuff so that they at least do double damage. They won't be able to do much, but they'll be able to do double at least. And then I'll drop one of these big old bombs there. And of course they pushed it with their bomb. We got a diamond, that's worth 1,000. That's pretty good. So we're at 12,000 for that. I'm going to drop some more blue bombs here. No, I'm going to drop the red ones in here. That's going to drop all that. So good. So now they are just going to be mining away at that forever and not get any of it because they're way too weak. So let's water that, and then we'll put that in there. And that did almost nothing. Goodness, guys, this red layer is tough. Let's just keep wetting everything. I think this is a good spot to do it. We don't have most of the valuable stuff, but there's a lot of materials here. So that was pretty good there. Looks like we're closer to the gold, which the gold is, it's very valuable. So we're gonna just put our bomb here and hope that it works really well. Just like that. 30,000 just in coal. Didn't really touch the gold at all, but that's all right. We will probably just put the last red one here and hope it breaks the amethyst. I'm gonna undo that. Okay, that's 32, so we can extend the vacuum now if I can make it out. So I can jump out there as long as they don't shoot me away. And then there. And then there. And then that might be a shoot. Yep. Okay. Feeling really good about this one now. That's perfect, thank you. Rubies. You might not get that one, Tabitha. But we'll try. We'll try, woman. Look at that. They actually destroyed one. I'm actually really surprised. I think these guys did too. So at this point, we just kind of wait around and see if one of these guys, by happenstance, destroy another block. And if they do, I'll pick it up. But if they don't, it's no harm in waiting. They just got me out of range there. So let's see if I can grab this. Easy. Might as well grab it like this too. Yeah. So guys, I shot my bow a couple of days ago. I was actually so happy to be outside, and I went out and shot it with a buddy of mine. I went over to his house. He's got 5 acres nearby, and it's just really fun to get out there and just kind of talk, and because he's the guy I used to work with. Oh man, this is gonna be a good one. 173,000 guys. That's crazy good. So we had 4 of these guys just dinking around the whole time, pretending to do work. So we can upgrade those guys, actually, all of them. And we have a longer hose for the vacuum, so we can get down a lot better. So I really enjoyed using this dynamite. So let's use 3 this time, and then get down to 5 for that. And then let's get the rest of these guys. Oh, I need to get the whistle. That's very important. So I'm gonna put that here and switch that around. So now whistle, water gun, and then rest. So we can't afford anything else, and I'm feeling really good about this. I'm gonna get more platforms just in case. Get 20 that time, and then let's get going. So let's see what we're working with. Just straight down there is what I'm seeing. Yes, you guys can do it, right? Destroy it? Yup. Oh yeah. These guys are doing great. But yeah, it was so good to get out there and shoot. But man, am I rusty. Oh man, I haven't shot all winter. Surprise, surprise. Haven't gone outside much. And there's something called target panic when you are shooting a bow. It's when you pull it back and you're anticipating your shot. So you kind of jump a little bit right before or while you're pressing the trigger, and it just makes it so you don't hit where you want to. And we're already at the red layer, so let's start just putting stuff there. Nice. Let's water it down again. So just a way to get rid of target panic is to shoot more and just not worry about pinpointing your accuracy at this point. You're just getting used to shooting again. So you just you're pulling back, you're putting your pin somewhere on the target, preferably in the middle. Not necessarily that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bullseye. It just means that you're putting it in a spot where it doesn't really matter when you press the trigger where it goes, you know it's going to hit the target somewhere. It's not going to fly off anywhere. So that's all you want is for that. Let's water this again. I don't think they're going to be able to break the gray blocks at all. I'm going to analyze and see if I want to break down there or if I want to break here. It looks like I might want to break here. There's way more valuable stuff here. So I'm going to use this right in here. Definitely got rubies on that one. So I'm going to move these guys over here just so they start working over here. Maybe they'll get the ruby block there. Maybe they won't. I'm okay with it either way. We got 37,000 and I had stuff in my inventory. So I'm going to, I can't really go up anymore. I'm just going to put dynamite there. Just keep doing that because these are going to break eventually. Just like that. So get into here some more again. And then I'm going to put my dynamite there. Maybe it'll break that. But I bought a new sight for my bow, and it's one of those sights that you can adjust up and down depending on how far you are and how far away the target is, because ballistics are so much different. It's not really ballistics, it's like just trajectory with bows and arrows. But it's affected a lot more with archery than it is guns. So your sight moves so much more depending on how far you are. Because, I mean, your arrow is heavy and it's not going as fast as a gun, so it drops a lot more the further you go, and it's very exponential. So it's crucial to get a good sight, and this is going to help me out when I go to what's called a total archery challenge. It's nothing crazy. It's not even really a challenge. It's just like a personal challenge where you essentially just shoot with your friends. And I really want to get this. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to get that ruby block before the end there. You essentially just go to these, in the summertime you go to these ski lifts and ski resorts, and they're closed out for the summer, of course, because I mean there's no snow and so there's no skiers, and they put up these 3D archery targets of a bunch of different animals. 355k, that's what I'm talking about. And it's really fun because you're hiking maybe like 5 or 6 miles through the course, and you're just going from target to target, and you're shooting various distances in very different kind of angles. And like there's, in some of them there's trees in the way, and it gives you like a 3-inch window from like 50 yards away to shoot the animal. It's just a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go for, I want to go for a second one, but I want to get another one of, another 2, I guess, of these, because I'm pretty sure I had 2. Wait, yeah, I already can't afford it, so maybe I get a strong bomber as well. I don't necessarily know if I want the fast bombers, because if they're dropping them so fast that it's just going to mess up my dynamite. I don't know if I want that, because my dynamite is what's been keeping us going quite a bit, because our employees had 3,000 damage versus 30,000, so this guy's going to be 10 times better now. I'm going to get a collector. Just one of those guys, just so he can get all the stuff that's missing and all the, like that one block that gets exploded in the middle of being surrounded somehow. So I'm going to put another one there, probably do 5 of these, and then it's not even worth getting the lower things because my miner's just going to do it. So I'm going to get one of these, and then I'm tempted to get the jetpack for some reason, but the employee, I'm probably going to get a fast collector just so we can have that, or I can get more of these guys. I'll probably get more of these guys just so we can have that. have them mine away at it so we're not just sitting around constantly. So we have 4 of the big bombs. We got strong dynamite, ultimate dynamite, 5 and 4. Feeling good about it. We might be able to get this. Oh yeah, flamethrower. It's not really a strong one, but it's something. So let's call these guys over, get this out there. Mortar gun or employee collector. We'll do the employee collector. This is working out nicely for us. Get the guys over there to get that chest as well. Might as well water it for you guys. Collect this real quick. I guess so. Oh man, guys. Please get that, guys. Please get that. Another flamethrower. That's going to be big for us. That was really nice. We don't have to worry about a lot of that now. Should be enough to break apart most of this. That was huge for us, guys. That's awesome. So yeah, the trip is in June, and I'm really looking forward to it. Just something about getting outdoors and shooting that does a whole lot of good. Okay, I'm gonna water all this. Figure out what's the next area I want to get. We got 50,000 coal, so we're sitting kind of pretty with that. Just water all of it. I think the main guy's there. He's doing a little bit of damage, but our group of guys there is taking control mostly. This is a good spot right here, actually. Let's just hit that up. Get all of that. That is so good. The vacuum. I can't stress the vacuum enough, guys. It is so nice to have. Maybe this will blow all that stuff up. I really want to get a red chest. I think that would be really helpful. Can get... I don't have enough rubies. Definitely can't get the pink diamonds. I'm not even going to try. Just because it's going to take us too much effort. I'm going to try and do just a mine that. That was a ton for us. We are doing really well right now. Get all the guys over here. And might as well... Do we just let them work at this? I have this other bomb. I'm going to hit the bomb there. Every time we do the bomb, we get like 8 or so thousand. And then our collector can get that. So we'll just have them just work in various spots. Maybe they can get some of the good stuff, maybe they can't. We'll try over here. They're just gonna send me around. Maybe I'll be able to time this correctly. Yes. So since it's been nice this week, it's been such a teaser for spring. I've been so looking forward to springtime with my son. So since I get to work from home a couple of days out of the week, I'm able to kind of be a part of my family's activities during the day. In that I can just see it. I don't necessarily participate in it every time because I'm still working. But I get to see my beautiful wife and my wonderful son outside just playing, and seeing my son kind of discover things for the first time, and it's just so fun. So he was here last summer, but not quite all the way there as far as just being aware. He's definitely grown in his awareness, and it's just been such a joy to see. There's a certain innocence in his face and in his eyes, and in him experiencing all this stuff for the first time. It just gives you an understanding of what it means to protect their innocence as little kids, and it's crazy to just think all the way through it. 627,000. Made it almost double that time. So let's get more of these fast bombers because they've been helping us a lot, and probably get one of those. We can afford a lightning collector, but I don't know if we need a lightning collector just yet because we are just bombing everything. Get 3 of those. Oh, we had so many of those. Okay. We still don't really need much. Probably get a collector whistle just so we have it for now. And I'm going to put that there. I don't see us going up anymore, but you never know. So let's start day 11. But anyways, yeah, about protecting kids and their innocence and stuff. It's just, it really gives you, it opens your eyes to what it means to protect kids and their innocence. And that doesn't necessarily mean protecting them from, like, sheltering them from it or things that can hurt them and stuff. Like, that's not what it's about. It's about teaching them how to handle tough circumstances and just difficult things in life that they will encounter, because life is hard. You know, we try and put shaders on and kind of pretend that, you know, the tough thing in front of me isn't there, but it is, and you gotta face it. You can't just stand aside and just not do anything about it. I think we'll get the minor speed. I mean, I know you guys don't think the minor speed is that good, but it was the best option out of all of those, I think. Because I think eventually I won't want to use bombs anymore, right? I'm about to get the quota there. But anyways, yeah. Moral of that story is life is hard. You know, I want to teach my kids how to do taxes, because we do our taxes, and thankfully we've had help in the past to teach us. I have had a class in like 7th grade when I was growing up about classes and finances and all sorts of stuff, and my mom was very good with her finances too, so that was a little too good with her finances. She's kind of fell in with the prosperity stuff, and I mean, that's no good for anyone, because, you know, you got to expect some tough challenges in your life. You know, not everything's going to be great in your life, and it doesn't mean you're doing things wrong if things are hard. You know, there are plenty of scenarios in which the person doing the right thing is punished the most. And you'll find that in many corporations nowadays. But, you know, we're getting deep. We're getting deep now. Let's do some more mining here. But yes, my kid's going to know how to do their taxes. They're going to know how to be smart with their finances. Or at least I'll give them the opportunity to know how to be smart with their finances. Doesn't mean they'll do it. I'm not going to force them. They can make their own decisions. But, you know, just give them the opportunity. Another thing is being able to handle your emotions. I think kids don't necessarily know how to do that nowadays. Let's get these guys over here. Which makes it translates into other portions of their lives and careers, and it just makes it tough for just about everybody, especially them, because it does not solve their problems. It just makes things worse in most cases. And so when it comes to your emotions, doesn't mean that you suppress them. It just is all about how you handle it, how you handle things, how you handle your emotions. Because, you know, you can have anger problems, but you can just take a moment and walk it off, pray, just do whatever you need to do to just relax for a moment and think calmly. Because it's like in the heat of the moment, people just lose their minds. It's like you look at all those YouTube channels of like road rage incidents, and it's just people who get super hot-headed and just act on those emotions. And you just think like, man, you could have driven like 5 more minutes and you would have been home and just never thought of that situation again. But then you just ruin your life or the other person's life or anything else. It's just not worth it. We're at 104,000. Maybe we can get these pink diamonds. Yes. We did not touch the red dynamite. So that was kind of a waste of an investment, but it's just nice to know that it was there. 439. So that was not quite as much as the previous time. Not quite as good. Is that because I didn't have as many bombs or let's just get 2 more of those guys and then we'll get the rest bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling pretty good about this. Don't really need any of the bonuses. Just need more miners. The more we can tap into this, the better. These guys are not very good compared to the other ones. But it looks like we're about to start day 12. So we have 4 of the ultimate dynamite, 9 of the strong, and then we have 6 of these guys. So hopefully that's enough. Don't forget the vacuum. Hopefully I can get this before someone... Yes. We'll do employee miner speed. What are those guys doing up there? Man, they're slacking on the job. I don't know what they were trying to get away with. I wasn't going to allow that to happen. It would be nice to get this chest over here. We need more upgrades for our dudes if they want to make it. Okay, good. We'll go for the minor damage this time. Maybe we can get this chest over here. Keep spraying with water all over the place. All over the place. And we're getting knocked around. Maybe hosing them off will cool them off. Keep them from attacking me. Super toxic. Once we get this chest, I'm gonna start doing my ultimate bombs. Come on, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it. Okay, we got it. We'll do... Man, those are bad. I guess we'll do jump velocity. We're moving pretty quick now. So let's start bombing things. After they're done doing their bombing spree. Huge, huge. Okay, let's get this all wet. And then let's put that in there. It's gonna put, yes. Okay. So now, let's actually jump. Oh, man. Whoa. I'm gonna try and time this correctly. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna wet this, and then I'm gonna blow this up. And then that should clear up a lot there. 59,000. So we have 1 ultimate bomb left. I don't think I'd be able to break through this layer at all. I don't think any of these guys can. Would be nice to get more into this layer, I suppose. So they can do that. Okay. I feel really good about this run. I'm just happy I've made it to day 12 without having to restart, really. I'm actually super shocked about that. Very pleased. Get those guys there. But I'm looking forward to day 25, seeing what that looks like, because at this rate, you know, anything can happen. Put some red in there. Not that it'll do much, but it'll do something, I think. Water it down, water it down. Put some red in there. Pink diamonds. Sweet. That's worth something. I've been really enjoying YouTube. It's been a really hard learning experience. It's been tough kind of tracking numbers and learning how to get better, but I mean, you guys can be the judge of it, but I feel like content has been getting slightly better as far as just editing quality. Maybe not so much the actual quality of the videos themselves as far as content, but I've been enjoying it a lot, and I've enjoyed just seeing your guys' comments and just being able to get to know you guys a little bit more. And it's really strange to see people subscribe to me. It's just kind of a shock in a way, because it's like I have imposter syndrome, because it's just like no one should be following me in my head, but yet people want to. So I'm very thankful for that, and just thankful to have you guys along. 118,000 coal for that day. That is awesome. 780. So we're above what we got the previous day. Not the last day, but the previous day to that, we had like 650K. So we're even higher than that. So we're getting to the point where we can get kind of snowball these guys a bit. We still have the vacuum. If we mine too far to the right, we'll just have to go back to the left a little bit, and then we can get kind of double what we got the last round. But we'll see what we can do. I'm probably going to get the same amount of bombs I got last time, as far as like just getting 4 of the mega or the ultimate ones, and then the rest I'm going to get fast bombers, because they're just way too good. So I think our main focus for this time when we're buying, let's just get our miner here. Let's actually get the lightning collector, and then one more of these. I'm going to get, let's say, 4 of these now, and then just go for the rest miners. And I guess it doesn't really matter about getting these lower ones. Since we have so few, it doesn't matter. So we have 6,000 left over, 9 of these miners, 3 of these, 1 lightning collector, and then we have the vacuum. So let's go day 13. I'd like to get more chests if we can. Oh no, all these bombs, guys. Spam E. Minor speed, bomb damage, wet damage. I think we'll go with the bomb damage. I'm not sure if that counts for these guys' bombs, but we'll find out. Still need 40 rubies for Tabitha, but I don't know if she's gonna get those rubies. She deserved them. Whoa. So far so good. We're getting absolutely just tossed around by these things. It's kind of annoying, and it's probably gonna make it so when I have them on the whistle like this, that they just toss me around. But at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. I could just keep moving, hopefully, and then they drop the bombs behind us. But then we'll get into points where we need to stop for a second, and then they just wreck us. I really want this chest. Drop them right there and then run, so that I don't get knocked around. You gotta be kidding me. These guys are jerks. I want that chest. Okay, it was pink diamonds. I mean, we can't complain too much about that. I want to get this red chest down here. So just place them there and then put some water down for them. Man, just getting knocked around. I would like to get somewhere a little bit higher, but could just drop these bombs. Okay, dropped my bomb on them. But that knocked them off of that. They're just jumping right off. I want that chest, guys. Give me a break. Put a bomb right there. And then let's see what this has to offer. It's a gold. It's a gold one, guys. Okay, it's a gold flamethrower. That's huge. So go for the black layer. Quit knocking me around. Quit knocking me around. And keep going back and forth. That's going to be huge for us in the income department. Absolutely huge. We can't reach it, but our collector can, so that's nice. Got to wet everything. I don't know if our miners are going to be able to get in there or not. I highly doubt it. But let's get them over there. They're just tossing their bombs at me. Did you guys see that? Okay. I'm going to get this chest, hopefully. Maybe. Maybe. It's like back in the olden days in Black Ops 1 when you're trying to shoot somebody and they're rubber banding, or they're trying to shoot you and you're rubber banding. Oh, that's so bad. There, that guy just threw it at me. Okay, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it? Okay, we will go with the wet damage. Just because we are kind of relying on that for them to do double damage here. Getting sick and tired of them throwing their bombs at me and me getting knocked around. It's no wonder nobody plays as this class. These guys are jerks. Did they knock out my bomb? You could say that one was pretty big. Let's just get in here. Maybe we can get more stuff. Perhaps, guys? A collector whistle. Get in there. Okay, got it. 113k coal. This is going to be a good day. 841,000. That's pretty good. That'll definitely hold us over until we get something better than that. I think it might be worth getting the water staff, but at the same time, I don't necessarily want a water explosion around me. I want to shoot it around. I don't want to be right next to the blocks when I shoot them. We can't afford this, but I still think the best thing to do is the miners here that are not very good. I think since they do so much damage to me, as far as like knocking me around, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'm just gonna get these guys. And then I could get all the way up to another fast collector, but yeah, I'll probably do that. Don't really need the bombs anymore because our miners are starting to do everything, but we'll see. I do want these chests. And I do want them before they knock me all over the place. Like that. Okay, we'll get the collector speed. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Not the best thing to get, but maybe we can get these diamonds from it. Or not. But we will wet everything here and then we'll get the miners to it. Not too shabby, guys. I'm actually really happy with how we're doing. We'll at least make it to day 15 for sure. We've already met our quota, and we're a quarter of the way through. So I'm really happy with that. It's just these miners are not the best, so I'm not very confident that they'll be able to get us too much further after day 15, but they could surprise us. I'd be more than happy for a surprisal in the performance department. I did want to ask you guys what you guys' thoughts were on live streams. If you guys like them or not, or how you felt about them. It's kind of hard to find time to do them because it's just raw footage, and you kind of have to sit down a bit for it. Come on, get in the nook there, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what I get for not buying any more bonuses. Can I get one of these? Or do I just go for this layer? Get the pink diamonds for sure. That wasn't half bad, but it wasn't that great either, because I wasted my time with the gray layer. So far, so good, though. Although maybe we should go over to the left so that the vacuum can fit. Get to sprinting. Okay, now we're mining over here. What are your guys' thoughts on the Discord changes with the KYC type stuff? I think it's kind of strange, but I somewhat understand the reason why they're trying to do it. I'm pretty sure they're trying to do it to protect kids, I guess. That's a guess. I'm not 100% sure if that's the actual reason or if they've gotten into a ton of trouble with it. But the thing about it is, at least if that's the reason why they're doing it, at least they're trying to do something about it. Whether that's the right answer or not, I don't know. But it's better than what Roblox is doing. That's all I have to say. But I think it's just all strange. We live in a really strange world, guys. You just have to be careful in general. Doing really well with our coal quota and everything else. Gonna wet all this. Get these miners in here. Get the collectors back. Not too shabby. I know I say that just about every single time, but I'm actually really happy with this. 1.2 mil, guys. That is so good. I'm liking the strong bombers more than these fast bombers because then I don't get knocked around as much. It's just so annoying getting knocked around. So the tactical nuke does 10 million damage essentially compared to 300,000. We could probably get away with getting one tactical nuke because once we get to that layer down below, gonna get the one-click loot, which has been bothering me. I'm not gonna get the hoverboard just yet, but I will get the rest, these bigger bombers. Might be able to afford one more. Yep. So let's go day 15. This may be the day where we draw swords together. Name that movie. And if you can't, then we're gonna have a hard time together. get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Pink diamonds. Not too bad. I want this one as well. Already at 9,000, 15,000. I mean, it's nice having these guys around to do all the work, but golly. Just getting launched every single 10 seconds. It's not even 10 seconds. It's like 5, 2, 1 second. It's like 1 second. Because the other time I'm just in the air. Come on, press. Yes. Okay, we're doing the bomb damage. We're at 36,000. We're almost to our. We got our quota. Sweet, guys. So I did want to try and get the nuke going down here. But I wanted to make it so that the vacuum could reach. So I wanted to do more of a straight line down. That way I can get that chest as well. And we have diamonds there too. Let's kind of get it into a little bit of a nook here. And then we'll drop it. Dropped it. To secretive man, no limits. Oh man. That was good for us. That pretty much paid for it all by itself. Goodness gracious. Hopefully it doesn't do the narration like that every single time you do a nuke. That'd be a little bit much. Let's try and navigate ourselves back. So it didn't quite get all of the gray layer. Got a good portion of everything else, but not quite this layer. So after that, we had 673,000 coal. So we'll just keep getting nukes. The nukes are a big problem. So we'll focus the guys here, and then I have nothing to do then. I don't have any more bombs. I don't have any way to destroy anything other than collecting these ores and stuff. I was thinking about creating a Discord to have you guys join and kind of just talk to me kind of more casually, and but I'm not sure if that'd be worth it for you guys, or if you guys would like that or not. It's just something to throw out there. If you'd like it, just leave a comment, let me know. Be more than happy to do it. But I am looking for possibly more game suggestions or different topics of things to talk about that you want my 2 cents for. But I guess in this channel we don't make cents, we make dollars. And it's because of inflation. Inflation has hurt our channel. 30 seconds left in day 15. We've made 744,000. And that's just coal alone. So I'm going to guess that we made 3 million today. 3.5 mil. Although we made 2 mil last time and we only had like 200,000 coal. So I'm actually going to say like 5 mil. 800,000 coal, 2.2 or 1.2 mil. Goodness gracious. 6.4 essentially million. And we made it to day 15, guys. The nuke was definitely something that brought us there. We'll do a couple of days. Actually, I said I was going to make it to day 25, didn't I? So I'm going to get 3 nukes. Or should I do 4 or 5? Whoops. And then I'm going to get the hoverboard. And then the rest is going towards this. I'm actually really surprised that it did not... What was I going to say? It's going to say I was surprised that it all added up. So we have 18,000 left and we're sitting kind of pretty. I'm going to try to do the same thing where I go straight down. Hit up as many chests as I can. It's nice that I have the hoverboard now. I don't know if the bombs still affect me. Golly. Do the minor damage. It's really annoying. Got diamonds there. And collector speed. Yeah, I don't know how well the mortar would do. I'm pretty sure I played with the mortar once, and it was not good at all. I just hope that we don't ever do a challenge where it's mortars only. That would be so painful. Get some water down so we can get some rubies. So we're at 67,000. Pretty good portion through the day. Go for more minor damage. And we just about have it. And we have it. 90,000. Thinking I want to hit the nuke now. Boom. Yep, that causes some lag. Is it even worth it to do this? What kind of a red layer? Oh, I dropped all my... Oh. I was still holding down the click button, guys. And it dropped all my nukes. I did not want to do that. Well, looks like I'll be collecting the rest of the day. I should actually pick this up so that the collectors don't pick up the stuff that's over here. That's a bummer. You know, sometimes you just got to drop all the nukes, you know? Okay, enough of that coal. Okay, pink diamond. I'm just gonna keep these. Okay. There might be a way to just... Just cope. There might be a way to cope. And I don't have upgraded storage, so this is just terrible. My collectors do more than me. Guys, help. This is torture. I really should just get all of the valuable stuff. Bummer, guys, but it is what it is. At least some of the stuff is going away when we collect it. Get the gold. Well, I guess this gives us a good amount of time to talk about our next topic, which is hopefully that you guys like the Atom Craft video. It's kind of hard to like talk and think at the same time when you're gaming sometimes, especially when you're trying to do some complex stuff like logic gates and stuff like that for those kind of games, trying to plan out what you're doing. Sometimes it's easier than not. Like in this game, I have no problem talking about it just because, I mean, look at what we're doing right now. We're going back and forth collecting coal. And we're doing it like 755. Yeah, we're doing it barely any at the same time. So I wish we did it more over here. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's see what the damage was. That's a lot of damage, 31 mil. So I'm going to buy, how many did I buy last time? 5? Let's do 10. And then I feel like I need way more collectors than just 2. Let's do 10. And that barely did anything. So let's do 30. Still only 3 mil. Let's do this. Because I am going to drop some nukes. So I wanted to get more collectors so that they can have no problem getting all the stuff that drops. Is there anything I can buy for 86k? I can buy a better water gun, so might as well. I don't think it'll make a difference when we drop those bombs, but whatever. Get down there, guys. More. So I just want to do straight down with the nukes. I don't want to go too far to the right. I don't want to go too far to the left. Just want it to be all centralized. And drop a nuke from above. They'll probably blow it away somehow. Drop that nuke there. So satisfying when it goes off. So we're already at our coal quota, which is super cool. I could probably speed up to day 25. But the question is, why would I want to do that? We're having such a great time. Let's drop a bomb over here. Get these rubies. And it didn't even destroy the rubies. That was what I was hoping for. Okay, guys, I want you to get all of them over there. Let's get the collector speed. We reached our limit for that. Still had the E over there. That's crazy. Let's get all this wet. And then we'll drop the bomb over here. I don't think it will destroy this layer at all. Yeah, definitely not. So this is where we're gonna struggle quite a bit, is this green layer. I should have upgraded my inventory slots and stuff, but we can't do it all, guys. So we'll just keep moving around with our collectors and miners. Our collectors should be able to keep up. If they don't, then they need to go find another job because they're fired. Let's do player sprint speed. We're not going as fast as we want to. Hitting up this layer. Still get more chests. Getting blown away. Not in a good way. Get this stuff, guys. And the bombs are just constantly going off. I am going to drop a nuke here. Then probably want to wet everything, but probably drop another nuke over here. That way we get all these jewels and stuff. Oh yeah. I hope the collectors can keep up. Put in a significant effort to get more of them, so should be able to. I do want the miners to get these blocks. Just because I need all the chests I can get, and then maybe they can get those rubies there. Is that all wetted? It looks like it is. 11.5 mil of the coal quota. Things are looking good. Oh yeah, we have this chest open. Collector speed. So just get everything wet. Everything wet. We still haven't budged that. These guys are still collecting all that. So I don't think there's a point in getting or setting another nuke off. Those guys are almost done with all that. So I think we should just gather over here and mine these blocks here. Just so that our collectors can get one last little hurrah and send them back. $16 mil in iron. This is looking like a really powerful day. 126 mil overall. That is really good. We have 5 tactical nukes. I don't think we'll be using or getting any more. I don't think we'll be getting any ungodly drills. To be honest, I think the only thing that we need to get is more collectors and more miners. So I think we should just double up here. Go for the 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. That's barely budging our budget there. So if we go for 500 instead, that should hit a little bit harder. Yeah, that hit quite a bit harder. So let's just go back down to 50 and we might be able to do another 50. Yeah, that was decent. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna unlock more inventory size, stacks size, and then the filter. And then we're going for day 18. Let's get serious, guys. Okay, we can't deal with that. It's too terrible. We'll go for the bomb damage. Now, does the bomb damage affect these guys' bombs? I'm assuming it does, but it could also just affect only ours. You never know how it's programmed. We'll go for the wet damage, because it's double damage. We won't touch that. Go for the collector speed, since we have less of them. They are doing a pretty decent job, though. Thus far, pretty happy with everything. Pretty great. My goodness, those bombs are flying. I just need to get whatever I can. Bombs are getting launched over here. I just have to destroy everything I can. Go for the wet damage. Get all these chests. I really need to make up for the lost chests that I didn't get earlier on. Keep doing bomb damage. And then we're wetting everything pretty good. Didn't wet anything over here, so they've just been mining unwetted ground. I'm gonna drop a nuke over here. That's not too bad. Probably grab the... What is happening? I want the vacuum. It's not letting me have the vacuum. Well, that's trash. Well, more minor damage, I guess. You hate to see bugs, you know? That's gonna be a really good one. Oh, just about broke the computer right there. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Will this even do anything? Barely. It's taking forever. I mean, it did something, but it just wasn't that great. And then we got one pink diamond. Isn't that sweet? Let's get this bomb right here and then run. We'll go for the collector speed. These guys, I don't want to see them. I want them to be so fast that I can't even see them. Employee minor speed. So we have one atomic bomb left. We have 21 million of the coal. We'll go for the collector speed. Wet all this. And then drop another nuke. And that just about does it for us. We'll wait for the collectors to get all this stuff and then just check out and see what our miners are doing. See how they're doing against this green layer. I'm not sure they're able to do it, but they could prove me wrong. They're pushing me away. Their bombs are flying all over the place. Maybe they can work on this. Whatever, it's not too big of a deal. I'm not upset if they steal my vacuum away. It looks like the vacuum's like satisfied. Like those are eyes and they're like, And then our collectors are just chilling. Get them to put away everything that they have. Pretty good day, I'd say. Last time we had 126 million. Now we have 248. I think it's safe to say that we can do 1,000 miners. And then probably we'll do 500 of the collectors. I don't know how much. Yeah, that was gonna hit us hard. Let's do 100. That might be pushing it. Nah, we'll be fine, guys. Yeah, it wasn't quite fine, but that's all right. These guys are worth it. I don't think we want anything else. So let's just go for it. Get our vacuum back. It's super nice to have you back, man. Just cause mayhem. Employee collector capacity. Now, are they still spawning in? How long does it take for them to spawn in? Is there like a rate in which they spawn in, or is it just... It's always the same amount of time. I would say it makes sense that it would be different, depending on how many is there. But you never know, like I said earlier. The water really helps. Shout out to whoever talked about that. It's a huge difference. Goodness gracious, getting launched. Day 19, we're almost into the 20s. kind of trying to speed run this in a way, because I don't want this to be too long of a video. But I also don't want to rush these days because I need all the money that I can get for all the coal. But let's just say it doubles every single time. We have 14 million coal right now. 600,000 is our quota. Let's say 1.2 mil next time, 2.4, 4.8, 9.6. I've already hit all those quotas, and that would bring us to day 24. Not sure that would be as satisfying though if we were to rush that. Man, I wish I had a flamethrower. My favorite weapon in this game is the flamethrower. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so satisfying. The fact that you can just keep going back and forth, and it just do all the work for me. It does all the ticks, all the damage. Oh, it's so nice. Do want to try and get this chest here. Hopefully it can do it. Get all those guys there. Getting, oh, it's so annoying. Minor damage. Get it all wet. All of that wet. We're at 25 mil. Too bad there are no other bombs that do any more damage. That would be really nice if it did. What does this E do for me? Just pops a bubble. There's no way those guys are actually breaking through anything, right? We're at 32, 33 mil coal. Reached our current quota very easily, very handily. So I'm pretty pumped about that. This might be a hot take, but I've never been to Disneyland before. I've never really had the desire to. I might have when I was a lot younger because I was obsessed with Indiana Jones. And I knew they had an Indiana Jones ride at the time. And I just wanted to go for that. Only that reason. But we didn't have the most money in the world. I was growing up, but yeah, just never really had all the desire to do that. I had a lot of desire to go outside and to go hunt and fish. 872 million. That was a big day. But yeah, I always wanted to go outside and hunt and fish, and I was always super excited for hunting season growing up. We can do another one. Yeah. Whoa. Do 1,000 of these too. 29 of that. We'll do another 1,000. We need the miners more than we need the collectors at this point. We'll do 1,000 here. We don't think we'll be able to afford them all, but it is what it is. And that's pretty much all we want to afford. But yeah, no real desire to go to Disney World or Disneyland or anything. And I don't really have any desire to bring my son and wife either. It's like the thought of an ideal weekend is, like I said before, is kind of similar to how I'd want like a house or land right now is just that. To be able to get away and have time with just one another. Just because in this world it's super fast paced and you just don't really get that anymore. It's hard to find. So it just sounds so nice to have that seclusion and just time away in God's creation. Let's try the capacity since we have less of the collectors. But we'll just keep going back and forth here. Collector capacity, miner speed. That doesn't affect how fast they mine, which is okay. And we'll do bomb damage. Sprint speed. Haven't had any sprint speed whatsoever. Been slacking with that. Get these pink diamonds for me. Easy peasy. Just trying to get through most of the dark gray blocks here. Let's get the water going. And employee collector speed. Just get all this layer wet. But I hope my son's the same way. If he wants to go to Disneyland or Disney World or any of the theme parks in the area, I'm more than happy to try and make that happen. But I can't do roller coasters anymore, unfortunately. I had a little bit of a car accident. Some guy rear-ended me back in 22, and my back's just never been the same, and just can't handle the jolt or anything from that. It would make me bed rest for a little bit, which would not be good for me or my family, and it's just, I'm okay with not being able to go on roller coasters anymore. But doesn't mean my son can't, so I'd be willing to just be there with him. It's just the way my father was too, growing up. My dad couldn't really handle roller coasters and the jolt. It would mess with his back and neck and shoulders as well, and now I understand. Is the way it is with age and life. I appreciate my dad for doing that for my sister and I. We used to go to a theme park or a roller coaster park or whatever you want to call it over in Idaho. It's called Silverwood, and it was a super fun theme park, and we would try to time it correctly to where we would go when there were the least amount of people there possible. And sometimes we would succeed, sometimes we wouldn't, but it was always so fun. And when we ever did go on the roller coasters, my dad would just stand by and watch, and just always so thankful for him for sacrificing as much as he has. And sometimes you just gotta think about those things prior to them being gone, so you can just appreciate them a bit more and kind of enjoy them while they're still here. I think it's important. Get those collectors up there. I would say that was a successful day. We're in the billions for sure. almost 3 billion. Our next coal quota is going to be 1.7 million. So we could honestly just get it and then just rush through these next 4 days. I'm going to get 5,000. Whoa. I'm going to get 5,000 of these guys and see what kind of a dent that puts into our bank account. It was quite a bit. Yeah, not too bad. We'll do one more of these collectors. Then we'll just get the rest of these. And then I want to get more miners because we were hardly even touching that green layer. And then we'll rush to the next day. More bomb damage. We're going super speed mode. We are speed rushing this game. Speed running, I should say. What am I, a noob? Absolutely not. Okay, minor damage. We need to bust through that green layer. If I'm up here, it might be better if I'm just slightly above what I'm trying to collect. That way they don't bother me as much. So our collectors are probably just stockpiling all of this stuff. Yeah. And then once they actually collect it, it's just going to be a surge of resources. So I'm just going to wet this so that it just starts dwindling. See, yeah, we got 4 million. So we can definitely speed run this. Would you look at that? This does hardly anything. These guys are coping over here. They're like, the green layer's hard. Let's go for the gray layer again. $132 mil. Well, miners, you don't get anything good if you just give up and go for the easy stuff. Sheesh. Glad my vacuum didn't get stuck this time. That was so terrible the last few days. I want to make sure I have all of the miners here. So we have 208 million coal. I can probably just call it for this day. Let's see how much money we made. We had to have made at least $1 billion. 1.8 bill. We'll go for the 3,000 there. And then we'll do 5,000 again. Miners. And then we don't have enough for that, but we'll do 2,500. And then we'll just do collectors there. And then we'll do 1,000. Okay, that was almost perfect. So that's a good sign. Grab that. And then we'll just start heading down. Come on, guys. Yep. There we go. Doing better. Collector capacity. And collect some chests, miner speed. Now, does the miner speed get them out of the houses faster? Like, is that something that you get with these chest upgrades? Is that part of the speed? Collector capacity. Got this, which is trash. Let's just wet everything. And then I'm going to have them consolidate over here. That way it's right underneath where the vacuum is. And then I'll grab the vacuum. Actually, after I grab this chest. Collector capacity. And then we'll just do 1,000 Are you telling me I can't grab this vacuum because it's slightly in there? Yeah, it looks like I stretched it too far and it just can't handle it. It just can't hang. Ooh, something I did want to ask you guys was, what was your guys' thoughts on the, if you've seen it, the Netflix rendition of Avatar? I, for one, was not the biggest fan of it. And my reasons are because it was not very true to the TV series, the original one. And my wife and I bonded over that TV series, and we watched it while we were dating, and it's just something that we enjoyed thoroughly. It was funny. It was like how Sokka was sexist in it, you know? That was just the way he was. In the Netflix rendition, he was all serious and really lame and not very funny. And it was a disappointment, to say the least. And yeah, and the fact that Katara was just able to waterbend and they didn't show Aang being just way better than her from the get-go is just really lame. They just did such a poor job. Like, whoever wrote that should just give up. Should just go to school. Let's call it a day for this. Day 23. We had almost $1 billion in coal alone. $7 billion in gold. Wow. We're already in the tens, whatever that means. I want to do 10,000, see what that does for us. 1.4 billion, not too much. Let's do 30, let's do 40,000. Double it again. That did a bit. It's my goal to just get in there and then do 20. Get in there and then get out, because we need to get to day 25 before the night is nigh. So we have 126,000 of these crappy miners and then 70,000 of the lightning collectors. So that should do it. I mean, that would honestly get us to the end, but we still want to show off a little bit, if you catch my drift. Get this, and then I'm just gonna wet the ground here. We should have our quota in like 15 seconds. Yeah, there we go. 200, 400, 500. It's like my bank account, except the opposite. Can't believe we actually got into this. Gonna make sure that I spread the water all over, because these guys spread out significantly. So we've already made it to the orange layer. I'm surprised. Probably get these guys back over here. And then let's call it for the day. And sprint and player. So easy. 6 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion. Definitely made a lot of money on that one. So let's go for another 50,000. That was a pretty good dent. We'll do 50,000 more collectors. Pretty good. 5 billion. We'll do 20,000 now. We'll do the miners. We'll do another 20,000 because that will bring us just about right. Yeah, we have 2,700 left. Someone told me that you can sell these. Oh my goodness, that's how you sell them. Okay, guys. I wasn't sure that was actual real button or not, so forgive me. But it is what it is. Like I said before, I can't be smart all the time. I reserve that for work time and that's pretty much it. I do all that I can for that, and that's all I got. Wet the ground, wet the ground. 800,000. We'll have a quota in approximately 20 seconds this time. Are we actually mining through the orange layer? Oh, we hit our quota really quick. I can happily say, guys, that we will probably beat day 25. I can't believe it, to be honest. The way we started day 1 with only 680 gold and 500 of that was the daily bonus. Like, I'm actually really shocked that we made it. I was thinking this was going to be a really big struggle, but maybe it's not. Now, I guess a real challenge would be doing demolitionist, but doing the sky map. How would you even do that? Maybe with a lot of ladders, I suppose. Those go away. We're gonna end the day early. And then we'll do the whole day for day 25. But not before spending all this mule. So let's do $100,000. It's actually 100,000 miners. So let's do 50,000 now and maybe 50 more. We'll see. Yeah, we can afford that. That's nice. And then we'll get one so that there's an even 10 for that guy. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's all about at least having 10. So I'm tempted to drop like 50 nukes too. And I think I'm going to do it. I could have done a right click and bought 50 like that, but why would I do that? And I bought 51. Okay, there we go. Anything else? An ungodly water gun? Absolutely. So day 25. Here's the day 25, guys, and our sleep insomnia. So there's no time to wait. We go straight down. Boom. I did absolutely nothing. So let's get all of this wet. Do some wet damage. Increase. I feel like they're going to be able to smoke this orange layer pretty easily. Can do collector speed. But regardless, I'm going to drop all these bombs, and I don't think they're going to do a thing. Sorry, workers. Yeah, it doesn't look any different, guys. Probably because they got launched all over the place. These guys are cooking it over there. So we probably just need to consolidate all the workers and miners into one spot so that they just focus up. So in order to keep myself from getting knocked all over the place, I'm gonna tuck myself in here and hope that they don't knock me over. And this might not be the best thing to do because we're not hardly breaking these. And it looks like we are sometimes, but okay, we have 6 billion. How much coal, for say, is in one of these blocks? Because if there's like 100 million, like, then it's worth it. But if there's not, then wouldn't it be worth it just to like absolutely wreck the green layer? Look like we broke some of the blocks there. Go on this layer here. This little nook. And water it. The ungodly water can gets way down there. Oh, we got some chests that we can open. Let's do the collector capacity. We'll do the minor speed, even though it doesn't do much. We'll do the wet damage, absolutely. And those are trash, but jump velocity. Oh, there's one more up here. And it's one of these pickaxe. Don't worry, guys. I'll bring us to the quota. Does a ton. I didn't even grab the vacuum, did I? I guess I could have gotten Tabitha her 40 rubies there. Let's have the collectors go in and then see. Yeah, it didn't really hardly jump much. We're in the 10s. I bet we'll be in the 11s when we're done with this, but as far as progressing anymore, it's just the miners, just getting way more miners, keep doubling it day after day, and get absolutely kicked around like a football. Sheesh, what was that? I'm gonna just stay up a little bit higher. They are just knocking me around, guys. All of them are consolidated right there, and they're just dropping their bombs. Scroll speed isn't the fastest. I don't think I've ever made it to this layer. I'm not sure, or whatever's past that. Really want to make it there someday. Probably did it in my first one, actually, because I played until the game was lagging too hard. So I bet I actually got there, accomplished that. But here's to day 25 completed, guys. We beat the demolitionist on shallow, day 25, the secret ending. What have you done? That's what I'm talking about. So that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more, go ahead and just check out the other videos we have, and I will see you guys next time.